If you want to speed up your drafting in AutoCAD and make your cursor movement more precise, then learning how to use grid and snap is a great place to start. In this video, I'm going to show you how to turn them on, how they work together, and how to set the spacing so your drawing feels cleaner and easier to control. If this tutorial helps you out, please hit the like button and subscribe for more AutoCAD tips and software guides. Now let's jump right in. First, open your drawing in AutoCAD. This can be any project file you're currently working on, whether it's a simple practice drawing or a more detailed design. Once your drawing is open, look at the status bar at the bottom of the screen. This is where AutoCAD keeps some of the most useful drafting toggles. The first thing you want to do is turn on Grid Display. You can click the grid icon on the status bar, or if you prefer a faster method, just press F7 on your keyboard. When Grid Display is on, you'll see a visual reference grid in the drawing area. This does not create actual lines in your drawing unless you choose to, but it helps you visually measure spacing and align objects more easily. Next, turn on Snap Mode. Again, you can use the status bar and click the snap icon, or simply press F9 on your keyboard. Snap Mode is different from Grid Display because it controls how your cursor moves. Instead of moving freely anywhere on the screen, the cursor will jump in fixed increments based on your snap settings. This is extremely useful when you want accurate placement and consistent alignment. Now that both grid and snap are enabled, let's fine-tune the settings. Right-click on Snap Mode in the status bar. A menu will appear, and from that menu, click Settings. This opens the Drafting Settings window where you can control both snap and grid spacing. In the Snap Settings section, look for the Snap Spacing fields. Here you can set the X and Y values. These numbers determine how far the cursor moves each time it snaps. If you want tighter control, use smaller values. If you want bigger jumps across the drawing area, use larger values. Choose the values that best match the scale and detail level of your project. After that, move to the grid spacing settings. This controls how the visual grid appears on your screen. Like snap spacing, you can adjust the spacing values to make the grid denser or more spread out. A smaller grid spacing is helpful for detailed work, while a larger spacing can make big layouts easier to manage. Take a moment to make sure the snap and grid settings match the way you want to draft. Once everything looks right, click OK to apply the changes. Your drawing area will now reflect the new grid and snap behavior, and you'll be able to work with much more control and consistency. At this point, you should be able to see how grid helps you visually guide your work, while snap helps your cursor land in precise positions. Together, they make drafting faster, cleaner, and much easier to manage. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more AutoCAD tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.